You're sitting at home on a Friday night, scrolling through Instagram. Your feed is a highlight reel of couples holding hands and brunch dates and sunset selfies and engagement photos. And you pause on that photo of your ex with their new partner, and suddenly your brain spirals. Why am I still single? What's wrong with me? Will I ever find someone? You close the app, but the thoughts linger. You glance at your couch, your cozy blanket, and the half-finished book on your coffee table. Part of you wants to text a friend or download a dating app, anything to fill the quiet. But another part of you whispers, what if I just stayed here? What if I spent this time with myself? Dating yourself isn't a consolation prize. It's a radical act of self-love. So today we're going to be talking about why solo adventures, whether it's taking yourself out for coffee, dancing alone in your living room, or binge watching your favorite show on Netflix, these solo adventures are your ultimate rebellion. Let's create a space where you can fall in love with your own company. And remember that you are always whole, even if somewhere along the way you forgot. Hey there, love rebel. Christy Holt here, your happiness hussy and recovered good girl. Welcome to UNSTUCK, 30 days to rewrite your love story. Repeat after me. I am the plot twist. Now let's freaking go. Dating yourself isn't about waiting for someone else to show up. It's about showing up for yourself. It's about taking yourself out for coffee and savoring every sip. It's about going to the movies and laughing so hard you spill your popcorn. And it's about dancing in your living room like no one's watching, because no one is. It's about learning a new hobby, taking a class, or simply enjoying a quiet night in with your favorite show. It's an adventure in self-discovery. I remember the first time I took myself to a movie. I was nervous. I kept thinking, what if people judge me for being here alone? What if I look lonely? What if people look at me funny? But then I realized the only person I really need to impress is myself. And you know what? That night out changed everything. It wasn't about becoming someone else. It was about being her now, the woman I wanted to be. You don't need to seek out the one. You actually just need to be the one who knows her worth, the one who sets boundaries, the one who takes herself on adventures and says yes to her own joy, her own pleasure, and her own uniqueness, the one who loves so abundantly that she can't help but attract love back. Now, this isn't about perfection. It's about progress. It's about self-discovery and self-forgiveness and self-love. And it's about building clarity and a strong foundation so that when that right person comes along, you're ready. Not because you need them, but because you choose them. If you're ready to dive deeper into loving yourself back to life so that you can build this foundation for healthy, happy relationships, grab my book, Love Unstuck. It is truly your no BS guide to getting unstuck in love, so that you can create a life that feels really fucking good. And if you've ever found yourself wondering, how do I fall in love with my own company? Or how do I stop feeling like I'm waiting for my life to start? You're far from being alone. I have pondered these same questions. What I discovered is that my life wasn't a waiting room for the one, and neither is yours. Your life is the main event. So next time you feel that urge to scroll through the dating apps or to text your ex, I want you to just pause and ask yourself, what would it feel like to take myself on an adventure instead? Because remember, you are not waiting for someone to complete you. You are already whole, worthy, and loved, just as you are. Sometimes that flutter in your chest will arise when you think about being alone. And sometimes your stomach will drop when you think about doing something all by yourself. And that, my friend, is your nervous system detoxing itself from its addiction. I invite you to try something else next time that happens. Place your feet on the floor like you're grounding into the earth. And yes, I know we've done this before, but this is such an incredible practice to really help you to come into a safe space. You're going to go ahead and take 3 deep box breaths, inhaling for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, and holding for 4. Next, we are going to try the Ho'oponopono practice, placing your hand on your heart, Repeat after me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. And speaking this into your own heart, I invite you to let this ancient Hawaiian practice of reconciliation and forgiveness remind you that you are worthy of love, starting with your own. And finally, I invite you to celebrate how awesome you are by blasting Me, Myself, and I by G-Eazy and BB Rexa. Be sure to shout, I don't need a hand to hold, because solo adventures aren't a plan B. They're where you remember who you are. You'll find this track on the Rebellious AF and Love playlist. You'll find the link in the show notes. And before we wrap up, let's add to your Fck It list. Today's edition is Waiting for Someone Else to Make Me Feel Loved. Write it down, fold that shit into a paper airplane, and let it soar straight into the trash or out the window. Your call. Next up, we'll be talking about that heavy feeling that if you just slow down, everything will catch up to you. You tell yourself you're busy, productive, and that you're living your best life, but somehow on a deeper level, you know the truth. You're not running towards something. You're running away from yourself. But your nervous system isn't broken. It's just addicted to drama. So let's talk about how to detox your nervous system so that you can approach new relationships from an entirely new point of view. I love you. Now let's go do some epic shit, shall we? If this hit like a 2 a.m. epiphany, do me a solid. Subscribe. Leave a hell yes below. Share this with someone who's done settling. And grab your plot twist toolkit at loveunstuck.com. Your love story is already rewriting itself. Now go choose yourself like your happiness depends on it, because it does.